Hello, good morning. Welcome to J.K SHAH in association with the Best Academy video classes. Today, let us consider one principle. The offerer cannot prescribe silence as a mode of acceptance. The case law is Feldhaus versus Bindley. When an offer is communicated to the offeree also shall communicate it to the offerer. What are the modes by which he can communicate? He can communicate expressly, that means by words, spoken words, written words, or through email, WhatsApp, or any other means. But can silence be a mode of acceptance? மௌனம் சம்மதமா அப்படின்னு கேட்கலாம். கேட்டாக்கா லால அது கிடையாது. Silence is never a mode of acceptance. Somehow the acceptance must be communicated. It can be even a nod of a head. It can be a thumbs up also, but it must be communicated. Mere silence is never a mode of acceptance. At the same time, can the offerer prescribe silence as a mode of acceptance in the offer letter itself? That is also not permitted. Look at the famous and interesting case law here. Nephew lives 300 miles away from London. Uncle lives in London. Uncle has 5 horses, A, B, C, D, E. He breeds horses and then auctions them. That is his job. Now, nephew writes a letter to the uncle. My dear uncle, I know you want 5 horses A, B, C, D, E. I am interested in horse number C. Kindly earmark it for me. I want to buy it. I have checked in the local market the price for a similar horse. It is 30 pounds. This letter reaches the uncle on, let us say, Wednesday. Now, on Monday itself, uncle had transferred all the 5 horses to the auctioneer for sale. The letter reaches him on Wednesday. On receiving the letter, the uncle decides to earmark horse C for his nephew. After all, யாருக்கோ விற்க போகிறோம், அதுக்கு தான் இவர்கிட்ட கொடுத்துருக்கோம். அந்த ஹார்ஸ் சியை மட்டும் விற்க வேண்டாம், என்னோட நெவியூக்கு கொடுத்துட்றேன் அப்படின்னு அவர் டிசைட் பண்ணிட்டார். அதை சொல்கிறதுக்கு ஆக்ஷனியர் கிட்ட போகிறார். He goes to the auctioneer, tells him to stop the sale of horse C. Now, surprisingly, auctioneer replies him, Sir, that is the first horse I have already sold. So, புதன்கிழமையே அந்த குதிரையை வித்துட்டேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு சொல்கிறார். Now, uncle is in an awkward situation, so he remains silent. What is the letter by the nephew to the uncle? If you don't reply my letter, I will assume your silence as a mode of acceptance. Now, uncle remains silent because of awkward situation. Nephew assumes that his silence is equal to acceptance, and therefore he goes to meet his uncle with the money, and uncle had to explain everything to him. Now, the nephew is furious. He files a suit against the auctioneer for conversion. What is suit for conversion? When he thinks that the horse C is his horse, and when the auctioneer has sold it, according to N, the auctioneer has sold it to somebody, his horse. That means his horse has been sold without the permission of N to somebody else by the auctioneer. So he filed a suit for conversion against the auctioneer. Now the court held that any communication from the offerer to the offeree by which the offerer prescribes silence as a mode of acceptance is invalid. Therefore, the offer itself is invalid. There is no contract, and hence there is no transfer of property, namely the horse to the nephew. So, it is well established principle of law that silence is never a mode of acceptance by itself. Silence cannot be prescribed as a mode of acceptance by the offerer. Such offer itself will be invalid. So, I think you understood the principle. Thank you very much. Let us meet in the next video.